I have a great pleasure, and I really like that beatbox intro. I think I might use that more often. We got that on film? Awesome. So how ironic that the guy that comes to talk about technology, there's a technological blick. Kind of funny. But what I'm going to be sharing with you guys is how we get leads, and I'm going to focus more so on Facebook. So in 2015, we captured 9,224 leads just in this year alone, and most of that came from Google and Facebook. Actually, all of that number came from Facebook and Google, and then we got other leads that came from YouTube and a few other channels, but I thought I'd just focus on what really works that most of you can leverage. So I'm going to go deeper on that. And we use specific landing pages. So if you're going to do any advertising, you have to have a landing page that you're driving the people to, because you already know what ad they clicked on, therefore you know what content they want to be reading, and you'll have a stronger call to action. We spend $150 per city per month on Facebook, and $150 per city per month on Google. So if you're wondering what's a good budget for internet advertising, $150 a month is a pretty good start. Anything less and you probably won't get the results that you're looking for. So it all starts with the landing page. Now, what is a landing page? It's dedicated to one topic. So a landing page can also be a blog or a new page on your own website. A lot of people get hung up on the word landing page and they think they have to run out and buy something new. Most of you, if you have a website, you can make a landing page. You're just making a brand new page and you're talking about that one particular topic. And I can't stress that enough. You have to talk about that one topic. So what makes a good landing page? Well, it has to be mobile friendly. It has to have a clear call to action. And it has to be topic specific. So that is really, really important. A lot of people get so hung up on trying to capture everything on one topic, on one page. That's not the case. You can only talk about one thing at a time. So what elements should we have? The elements that you should have on a landing page would be a contact capture form. That is number one. You absolutely need a contact capture form. I am surprised how many landing pages I've seen that don't have a contact capture form. You also want to put your name and phone number so that people can actually call you. It doesn't happen as often, but if you don't have it there, the possibility doesn't exist. A title, a headline, and matching content. So if I know I'm driving people to a house value page about a particular city, all the content, the title, everything I talk about is going to be that city and house values. I'm not even going to mention buying or condos or anything else. It's going to be all about that one thing. A video, if possible. Video is huge in marketing right now, and it will increase your conversion rate. So you can drive more traffic to your website, and there's a cost in that, or you can take the traffic you already have and just increase the conversion, and there's no cost in that, and nothing does that better than video. And a map to reinforce that it's local. I mean, just like we don't remember names, but we remember faces. When people have the 5 seconds that they're looking at your website, even though you may have your city written there somewhere, they're going to instantly recognize the map. So it's really important that you have just a plain Google map showing them, hey, this is the content you're looking for, and it relates to the area that you're looking for. You might want to take a screenshot of that. In fact, most people say keep your phones away. I'm going to say pull your phone out because you're probably going to be taking a few pictures today. This would be one that I encourage. And if you don't have time, I'll get it to you later, I guess. So this is an example of a landing page, and I don't want you to get hung up on, I can't read the font. I just want you to get the idea of what's on a landing page, and you'll change the text to whatever fits you. So up at the top, people read left to right, top to bottom. So I'm not going to put my photo there, even though that's what I want to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the keyword that I know that people are targeting, because that's the first thing they're going to read when they get there. So I have to reinforce with them, hey, you're looking for townhomes for sale? You're on the right path. And then along that path, I'm going to show them, well, you also have a map. So in this example, we're targeting a particular area. So we have a map of the area that we're targeting. Because if we just had up at the top the city written, there'd be a good chance that they just get too overwhelmed with text and don't want to read. But when they see a simple, clean map and the keywords that they're looking for, they're going to have a longer chance to stay on the page longer. A clean contact form. So you have to have a simplified contact form. A lot of you guys will have drop-down menus of what's the age, what's the square footage, all these options that you want. Keep it as simple as possible. Name, phone number, email, and a plain description box where they, in their own words, can say what they're looking for. It's better to get the contact info and less information than try and capture everything. Because even if you got the age and square footage, you're not going to use that in the criteria, most likely because a lot of realtors don't put that on the MLS. So then they're missing those listings. So just simplify the form, keep it real simple. Up at the video, or up at the top right here, we have an example of a video. And in this video, because I know it's townhomes for sale, we would make a quick, simple video using our own iPhone. Like, it's real simple. We would just hit record, and I would say, hey, it's Danny Wood at ABC Realty, and I realized you're looking for townhomes for sale in this local area. And I just want to let you know that if you fill in the form below, you're going to get a list of all the homes that match your criteria. So you're going to see today's listings, plus all of tomorrow's listings going forward. So just reply with what you're looking for. We'll set that up. We're real people, and I'm going to give you a call. My name's Danny Wood. I'll talk to you later. Put a video like that on the page. I know they're looking at townhomes. I know they're looking in that area. So in 20 seconds, I have to sell the reason of why are they giving me a real name, a real phone number, and a real contact info. And this is a great way to increase that conversion. Down below, we just put a laundry list of the other keywords that we know that they're targeting. It looks like a Google link, but if they click it, it won't go anywhere. Because they're looking for townhomes for sale up at the top, but they could also be looking for luxury townhomes, or they could be looking for freehold townhomes. And what we do is we put the top 3 most popular searches on the page, because no matter what they search, I want them to somehow resonate with what they're looking for and find it. A call to action. So in this example, a call to action would be getting daily alerts to homes for sale that match your criteria, and I would specify townhomes because I know that's what they're looking for. So I write the call to action, and in the video, I have the call to action, and we have a picture. In the picture, it's just a picture of the keyword, because we want the people right away to recognize this is exactly what I'm looking for. So if you have all of these basic elements on a landing page, you know you can do Google pay-per-click ads, and you're going to target people targeting townhomes, and when they drive them to this page, do you think you're going to get a better response than if you just drove them to your homepage? The answer is yes. So, and then you rinse and repeat, and we do a new landing page for each of the different topics. So I mean, house values is a totally different topic than open houses, and condos for sale, and bungalows for sale. I mean, these are all the different types of landing pages that we have used successfully in the past, so you'll probably want to take a screenshot of this. It even gives you blogging ideas. If you have to blog and write content, I would start blogging and writing content about each one of those independently. Once you have a blog with that content, then you can start driving traffic to that page because you know that people have interest in it. This is a tool that we use. It's called SumoMe is a company. And the product that they offer a bunch, but the only one I want to recommend is the List Builder. So SumoMe is the company, the product is called List Builder. And have you ever been to a website that when you go onto it, it right away pops open and asks you for the contact information? It's so annoying, and that's not what this is. What this is, it's going to pop up when the people are already leaving. So if a person lands on our landing page and they don't fill in the contact information, and then they go to hit the back button or type in a new URL, then it pops open. And we're getting 8% of all traffic every week. It never fluctuates. So that's 8% of free traffic that we're generating from traffic that we already had, but they didn't want to give name, phone number, email. In this example, it just pops open and we're asking them for their email. It's one last ditch effort for us to at least get something, and we are 8% consistently, and we've been doing it for like half a year. Every week we get 8%, 8%, 8%. So this is a tool that really works if you have traffic, but if you don't have traffic, you won't really be using this tool. You'll need something else, and that something else is the actual traffic. So let's talk about getting you guys some more traffic. I'm going to focus on Facebook for this session, and in Facebook, really exciting news. Now we can start advertising on Instagram, and I can't wait. This is going to be the biggest advertising vehicle, the new biggest advertising vehicle for you guys in the new year. I mean, forget Twitter, forget LinkedIn. Those people don't hang out there. We have LinkedIn, but it's because we're realtors. But the consumers don't really hang out there. It's not a fun place to be. They like Facebook and they like Instagram. So before you start, this is one you'll want to take a picture of. I'll pull it up. You need a profile. You have to have a Facebook account, but you also have to have a business page. So if you're going to advertise on Facebook, you need both of them. I get a lot of frequently asked questions about this, and one of them is, will people see my profile? So if I start advertising on Facebook, I don't want all these people to see the pictures of my kids and my friends and family and what I'm up to. But that's totally cool. They won't see your personal profile. That's why you need a business page, because that's what they'll see. The advertising is connected to the business page, not to your profile. What's a good budget? $5 a day. So if you're running a monthly ad, I would do $150 a month. Or if you're running an ad for a week, I would do $5 a day and let the ad run out. $5 a day is a really good budget as a daily budget. I have a business page, but I don't use it. As a lot of people. How many people have a business page but haven't been to it or touched it in like 3 years? Yeah. That's fine. I don't want you to actually use the business page, because I don't. If you look at my business page, I hardly have any likes. My whole goal is to drive people away from Facebook, so I capture their name, their phone number, and their email, because to me that's way more valuable than getting likes on something that I don't own and something I don't control. Did you know that with Facebook you can target by postal codes now? That used to be a big problem. You couldn't. You could target all of Toronto, but you couldn't target just the postal code that you want. You can also leverage your very own database. So if you have emails in your database that you do a monthly email, you can then take that email list and say who logs in with this email. It will create an audience, and then you channel an ad to them. Instead of targeting everybody in your city, just target your sphere of influence. Just listed, just sold, just listed, just sold. And finally, we can target on Instagram. This is going to be so huge, Instagram. Okay, so talking about the postal codes, here if I was to advertise on Facebook maybe a year ago, it would target from Etobicoke to Scarborough and everybody in between. Now, if you take a look, you can just type in the postal code address and you can just target those areas independently. So if a person is at a computer or a mobile device in that area, those are the people you're paying for, not the 2 million people in Toronto, but the 1,000 people in that neighborhood. It's targeted marketing. We don't want to spread yourselves too thin. We want to get real focused. Here's an example of us doing, if you do a monthly newsletter, say you do a monthly newsletter, and this month your monthly newsletter is about house values. So I would do the email blast to everybody about my monthly newsletter and the house values with a call to action landing on the landing page about house values. It all goes hand in hand. But what we're going to do is we're going to take that list of people that we emailed and we're going to target them on Facebook. So they got the email, and a lot of people get email but don't actually open it up. So how effective is that? We do the email blast and say we emailed that to 300 people. We'll take that email list and we're going to load it. So this is one you want to take a picture of. We'll load the email list into the Facebook Power Editor Custom Audience. So even if you just Google search that, there's tutorials on how to do it. But it's real simple. We do an email blast to our database. We'll export that email list, put it in here, and then channel an ad targeting them. It's a great way to reinforce who you are and what you do and to build mindshare. And this is Instagram. So happy about this. On Instagram, picture this. Somebody sitting in your farming area on Instagram, and you can target just those people because that's the farming area that you want to dominate. So you can target people just on Facebook or on Instagram that are in that area, just listed. So say you get a brand new listing in a particular area of Toronto, you can target all the people based on the postal code in that area. And open houses. You have an open house coming up this weekend. Wouldn't it be really nice to do a Facebook ad targeting everybody in that section of town, and then also do a Facebook, Instagram ad targeting everybody in that part of town? It makes a lot of sense, and it'd be like $5 a day. You do that for the week, and you have more traffic coming to you. It's real inexpensive. And now, because Instagram ads are run through Facebook, so you may not know that. You might think, oh, I want to advertise on Instagram. I have to go to Instagram.com and create the ad there. You don't. You create the advertising in Facebook, and I'll share that link with you in just a second. But what's powerful is because we can create the ad in Facebook, we have all that demographics and marketing that we can tap into, like the postal codes. That's a good one to take a picture of, but I'm already got past it. Getting started. I'll pull up all of them so you can just take a picture while I talk about it. The very first one is facebook.com/ads. If you want to do anything that I've talked about, that's where you go. So go to facebook.com/ads. Rule number 2 is make sure you're logged in under your own personal profile. Because if you have a shared computer at home and you log in under your daughter's account, guess who's going to get the billing? Your daughter, so maybe that's a good idea. Or you can log in under yourself and you know you're going to get billed to the right person. Have a basic business page created. If you don't have a basic business page created, when you get to facebook.com/ads, it will let you create the ad, but you're going to get stuck halfway through because it's going to say what business page is it associated with. So if you don't have one, you're going to get stuck at that moment. So it's real important before you do any advertising that you have a business page. And don't boost the post. Who's posted something on their Facebook page and then pressed the boost post button? A good number of people, and I want you to promise me that you'll never do that again. That what you're going to do is you're going to go to facebook.com/ads, because you can boost a post that way, but you can use all the filters. Look at all these filters. When you go facebook.com/ads, it's going to take you to the screen, and all these filters are ways we can profile people and target them. So an example, I don't want you to get hung up on the mini details. I'm going to give you the ideas. So if we want to target sellers, we'll create an ad that looks like this. It says, thinking of moving. Local house prices have changed this week. Find out by how much. And we're going to go to facebook.com/ads, and we're going to target all the people who live in our city, who are over the age of 35, who speak our language and are engaged. So instead of targeting everybody in Toronto, I'm going to narrow it down to the people who are 35 and older, because they probably have more equity than a first-time buyer. They speak my language, which is awesome, because if I'm paying for leads, I want to be able to convert them over the phone. And they're engaged. If a person is engaged, there's a good chance they're buying a home, and they're selling a home, and maybe selling 2 homes. How cool would that be if you can double dip? So or triple dip, instead of targeting like 300,000 people, we're going to narrow it down to 7,000 and target the right 7,000. Your sphere of influence. So you can target everybody on your email list. So you just export your email list and target those people who are in your city and who are on Instagram. So you can run 2 ads at the same time, targeting both of them, whether they're on Facebook or on Instagram. You let the ad run for a week, $5 a day. You're laughing at how inexpensive that marketing can be. Seminars. So here's an investing seminar, and we're going to target everybody in our area who in their profile, they say that they're a handyman, a general contractor, because those guys and gals have the opportunity to fix and flip property. So we're going to target them with power of sale ads. We're going to target them with home investing ads. Speaking of home investing, there's also buyer seminars. So we can target all the people who are in our area, who are expecting parents, or who are students. So a show of hands, how many of you guys have sold a property because they're expecting a baby? That's a good number of hands that went up. It's not a fluke. It happens all the time. There's people right now that just found out this morning, oops, honey, we're pregnant. We need a bigger space. So we start targeting people on Facebook that are expecting, and it's real creepy that Facebook knows that they're expecting a baby. But it does. I don't know how it does, but we just target them with an ad about home buyer seminar. Targeting students works just the same. We can target the people that go to that school, that live in that area, and we would channel a video about a webinar showing them, hey guys, you want to show your parents how they can buy you a home, you can live for free, collect rent, and then sell it in 5 years? Register below and we'll get you that detail. We just target the people that are at that age, going to that school, and in the city, and they're the only people going to see that ad. A lot of you guys are hiring, maybe an assistant, or you're growing a team, so you can target all the people in your city who like real estate pages, such as the boards and associations, the TV shows. They're brainwashed on TV about how cool real estate is. So we just channel an ad targeting everybody who, I would say over 30, that is in my city that likes all these shows. They might be looking for a change in the new year. So we channel an ad targeting them. So take a picture of this. This is the recommended image sizes. So it has to be 1200 by 628. Just take a picture and give that to your designer. That's how big the ad has to be on Facebook. The image cannot contain more than 20% text, or the ad won't run. So basically, right in the middle, a simple call to action, one sentence, not a paragraph. And then down below, Instagram has to be a square, a perfect square, and you're good to go. But wait, I'm not a graphic designer. That's what most of you say just now, I heard it. And that's okay. So what you want to do is you want to go to canva.com. It creates social media templates, including the ads. So they've already got the templates for the ads. You literally just change their photo with your house and change the address or text with your address and hit save, and it's totally free. How Canva makes their money is they give you photos that you can use and you pay per photo. But if you're uploading your own photos, like your property listings, then you don't have to pay anything. Pixlr.com is free photo editing, so if you have to do any Photoshop style work, like you have a white background in your picture and you want to get rid of that, Pixlr will do that for you and it's totally free. And Fiverr.com is for outsourcing. So if you don't know any of that and you want to outsource it, use Fiverr.com. I'll pull up one last slide. I want to skip these ones because we're running short. There. Okay, take a picture of this. On Fiverr.com, we would have somebody create a marketing kit. So I posted a job on Fiverr.com and I said, when I get a brand new listing, I want to send you the photos and the MLS description. And in exchange for that and $20, what I want you to make is my Facebook banner cover, my page post, the Facebook page post, the Instagram image, a video, feature sheets, a blog, and Kijiji ads. Wouldn't it be nice to just offload that for $20 instead of spending an hour and a half on you doing all those independent things? So we get the new listing, we create a marketing template, we just go to Fiverr.com and set up a relationship with somebody that does that basic branding for us, and then we get it out to them. So I'm surprised I got through that with my cracky voice. I really appreciate you guys hanging with me. I'm going to pull up my information here, so I guess you can take a picture of, I'll do the next one. Oh. Maybe I'll go forward. Okay, there, take a picture of that. It's real simple, coaching at